Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Ali from College of Arts in Mustan University Department of English Language. In this lecture, I'm going to talk about sameness and similarity in English language. These two concepts are often used interchangeably, but they have distinct meanings and implications, especially in grammar contexts. Sameness refers to the state of being exactly identical or unchanged. When two or more things are the same, there is no difference between them in any respect. For instance, if two copies of a book are printed using the same edition, they are said to be the same. Sameness implies absolute equality, where every aspect down to the smallest detail is identical. Similarity, on the other hand, similarity refers to the state of being alike but not identical. Things that are similar share some common features or characteristics, but there are still differences between them. For example, an orange and a tangerine are similar because they are both citrus fruits, but they differ in size, flavor, and other attributes. Sameness and similarity are concepts often used in English grammar and language studies to describe how things are related in terms of identity and likeness. Comparison of two or more things, persons, groups, or conditions requires sentence patterns which are quite different from the ones we have already learned in the previous lessons. In the following slides, we will explain the most common cases. Complete sameness is expressed in two ways. The same as. Learn this expression as a rule. Do not substitute any other word for as. One verb be the same as another. Example, Jack's social interests are the same as Jane's social interests. Example, my book is the same as yours. Example, the front window is the same as the rear window. Be alike. Note that in this pattern all the things to be compared are stated before the verb. Two things being compared verb alike. Example, Jack's and Jane's social interests are alike. Example, your book and mine are alike. Example, the two windows in this room are alike. Similarity in many respects, like. When discussing similarity in many respects, we are describing a situation where two or more things share several characteristics or features, but are not identical. One verb like another. Example, Betty is like Bill. Example, Jock looks like his father. Example, Professor Miller works like a beaver. Example, he looks like his brother. In each of these cases, like is used to highlight similarities between two things, even though they might not be identical. Similarity in one respect is expressed in several ways. A, the same plus noun. Two things being compared plus verb plus the same plus noun. Example, Professor Allen and Professor Miller are the same age. Example, Jack and Jane have the same interests. Example, my book and yours contain the same information. B, the same noun as. One plus verb plus the same noun as plus another. Example, Professor Allen is the same age as Professor Miller is. Example, Jack has the same interests as Jane has. Example, Betty's hair is the same color as her mother's. C as adjective or adverb or many noun as. One plus verb plus as adjective or adverb or many plus noun plus as plus another. Example, Professor Allen doesn't work as hard as Professor Miller. Example, George's grades aren't as good as Bill's. Example, Jane dances as well as I do. Example, I can swim as fast as she does. Miss Lou doesn't have as many friends as George has. Set phrases with as. English is particularly rich in comparative phrases of the as pattern. Here is a short list of some you will hear. They are not usually used in formal writing. As blind as a bat, as old as the hills, as brown as a berry, as pale as a ghost, as busy as a bee, as proud as a peacock, as cool as a cucumber, as quiet as a mouse, as dead as a doornail, as right as rain, as deaf as a post, as stubborn as a mule, as easy as ABC, as sure as fate, as good as gold, as thick as thieves, as hard as nails, as warm as toast, as large as life, as white as a sheet. Modification of similarity terms. All of the above expressions may be modified. A, almost, nearly, about suggests less similarity than an unqualified statement. Example, Professor Alien is almost the same age as Professor Miller. Example, George's grades are nearly as good as Bill's. B, just and exactly emphasize the similarity. Example, my book is just like yours. Example, they are exactly alike. Thank you so much for watching.